Hello, I'm back here with another reading for the collective. I just want to thank God, my angels, my ancestors for assisting me, for guiding me, for protecting me, and for leading me to um, a reading for this morning because I'm starting super early. I usually don't. My ear is bothering me. Ooh. Anyway, so I'm going to cleanse my hands with this little bit of what I have in this bottle. I got to re up my Florida water. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels of the highest white light. Thank you for my ancestors of the highest white light. I'm going to ask for guidance in this brief reading that I'm going to conduct this morning on 10/8/2025. Let me just put on some lip gloss. I got on, what's the name right now? Some chapstick. I like the double layer. It keeps your lips soft and any dead skin eventually peels off. There, you want to know how old I am? You want to know how old I am? I'm this old. This is how old I am. I'm this old. Yeah. 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 Anywho, let's get it started. I'm going to burn some of my Palo Santo. Just a little bit. Just a touch of love. A little bit. You might be like me. You like old music. Just a little bit. You listen to new music, but, listen to like what's mainstream, what catches your attention, and you like different categories of music that people would really be surprised about. Like, how you know about Boy George? Oh, I know you like Sade. Kenny G. Who he? Mm-hmm. Yes, look at that. Yes. Let's get it. For Wednesday. For Wednesday. For a Wednesday. Clearing the energy, clearing my aura, clearing the timeline of the nonsense, baby. We gotta get it up away from us and keep it up away from us. See, people think it's all witchy witchy. Yeah, it is witchy witchy because it's magical. Okay, it's magical. I like to put negative terms on good things, just like them people spoke about you your whole life and tried to make it seem like you were something that you weren't. But I'm gonna tell you what's going on. So I have this bold affirmations deck that I'm tapping into. I already pulled a few cards. And it says, some people are toxic and I avoid that ish. I protect my peace and keep my circle strong. Exactly. Exactly. Because people be so toxic, but they try to make it seem like it's you that's toxic. And I mean, listen, we're not perfect, right? Wait a minute. No, it didn't. Fell right on my hand. The bells are dropping. The bells are ringing. Anyway, some people are so toxic, and let's not get it twisted. We all have a little bit of toxicity in us, right? But it just all depends on how you're using it, right? And that's where you balance, where you're learning to balance your energies. You're learning to balance your shadow self, which is like your darker side, with your light side, which is your more innocent side, your inner child side, your creative side, your truthful side, your loving side, your giving side, Whereas the dark side is more like you're working on basically not reverting back to the old ways of dealing with things, you know, because if I stand corrected, you are a fighter. And people may even know you for fighting because you are a hothead, but it's okay. You are learning to deal with things differently. You are learning to wrestle with the mental versus wrestling physically. And that's a great thing. You know, that's all about growth. And people got you messed up. Some people are toxic, and I avoid that issue. I protect my peace and keep my circle strong because you know you have to. You know you have to. You know that you have to do that. One second. You are protecting your peace, your inner circle, because you know you have to. You can't just have anybody around you right now, especially in the space that you're in. You're in a creative, moving forward space, elevating space. And people don't like that. And you're keeping the ones that you know, that you could sense, that you could smell, that don't like it, you're keeping them right away from you. You see my baby? You see my baby? This is my baby. Yeah, that's my mom. He's a mama's boy, and it's okay. You're a mama's boy. You're a mama's boy. You could tell them you're a mama's boy. See? Yeah, you could tell them. You just want some love. And you may be a mama's boy or a mama's girl and have masculine energy, you know. You love your mom. Okay, it says, I am me. I am enough. I am so effing worth it. I'm a vibe all on my own. And that's a fact. That's a fact. You might have been one of those people that rolled dolo all the time, like, especially like in school when you were growing up. You know, you never hung out in packs or walked down the hallway in packs. You always were to yourself, and you're still like that. You know, you have friends, and well, your friends are your family now. Like your friends that you have, they're so close to you that they're considered family. So you have family. You know, you don't really have friends. If you do have friends, they're just associates at work or, you know, in your community. You know, it's a high and by type of thing. Maybe some conversation, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, you're definitely on the right path. And this is the whole point of me doing readings like this, is to reaffirm. Especially if you're into your spiritual growth. You're into your mental growth. You're into your physical transformation. Like, because as we get older, we don't dress the same. We don't wear the same things. You know, we kind of evolve. You know, we evolve. Not kind of. We evolve with what we're going through. So all of that is, people don't even recognize you. You know, that person that they once knew, you are like so different. People don't even recognize you. It says, I don't try to fit in. I was born to stand out. I'm my own hype squad. And you've always been like this. It's just that you're a little bit more vocal and intentional with it. You know, before you used to hide it. You know, like, yeah, you were bold when you had to be, when it was pulled out of you. You know, yeah, you always stood out. But it wasn't as obvious as it is now. Like you understand the reason why you stand out. You understand the reason why you've always rolled dolo or to yourself. For those who don't understand what dolo means. Dolo means rolling by yourself, being to yourself. Okay? So you've always been like this. It's just now you are understanding why you were like that. And why you are still like that. It's for your protection. It's for you to kind of watch from the outside, even though you're in, if that makes sense. You are very much in what's going on or around what's going on, but you are really standing on the outside looking, watching it. And you've always played the side like that. But you've always stood out at the same time. And this is why people have been jealous of you. because you don't have to work hard to be popular. You don't have to work hard to be noticed. You don't have to work hard for people to compliment you. It's organic because you're not doing it for clout, for people to be on you, for people to be on you, to boost your self-esteem, to boost your ego. You do it because that's who you genuinely are. And people either love you and they're attracted to you about, for that reason, or they can't stand you because they don't know how to finesse the way you finesse. I'm a limited edition, baby. There's no one like me. I know my worth and then some. And then I hear the song, I'm from Jersey, baby, baby. Yeah. I'm a limited edition. Don't play with me, baby. There's no one like me. I know my worth, and then so you know your worth, and this is what I'm saying. All of this is aligning. All of this, all of these cards and messages are aligning because you need to. I'm reaffirming what you already know, and if you forgot, I'm reminding you so that you could remember. You are the way you are. And there's nothing wrong with it. You stay away. You're avoiding toxic people. You know that you are enough. You are comfortable with being yourself. You have vibe all on your own. You don't try to fit into circles and societies and groups. And you don't. You just don't. Co-worker, business circles, you're like, yo, it's either gonna happen or it's not. You're not trying. And that is like the best authentic way to be. That's the best way to be authentic to yourself. Doing what feels right to you. Just like me doing my readings. This is what feels right to me. This is what Spirit has called me to do, whether people understand it or not. It's not for everybody to understand, and those right ones that get it without me even having to explain, get it. And that's it. I'm not trying. I'm not forcing. I'm not pretending. I'm not trying to fit in. I'm a limited edition, baby. There's no one like me. I know my worth and then some. We all have. Even our fingers have different fingerprints. None of them are the same because we are all uniquely designed. So, of course, you're a limited edition. Of course. But why wouldn't you be? And they don't make them like you anymore. And that's another reason why people be mad or are upset. They're very upset right now. They're angry. They'll be all right. They'll get over it. They'll realize their little tricks and schemish ways and little lies and bad-mouthing you was a waste of their time, and they're only creating karma for themselves. Okay? Instead of being peaceful and moving on or whatever the case is, right? Whether it be relationship or friendships or just things that, people are just very hateful and nasty, have very nasty energy. And say some really nasty things. I had something came back to me about someone, and I was really good friends with this person for years. We would just talk and text, touch base with each other. If I just venting really quick. And this may resonate with you as well. And that person's family member did not like that we remained friends after things didn't work out between me and that person, right? So that person started saying really nasty, evil things about me. And the old me would have fed into it, would have called, would have tried to, I would have G-checked that person. You know what I mean? Only because they don't live in the area anymore, because I will pull up too. But like I said, I'm doing things differently now. Okay? So, all I did I released it. I let it go. I did not let it affect me, affect my mood. I just couldn't believe that after all of these years, you still are a nasty person like that. Like, just really garbage juice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever smell garbage juice, or how icky it is to have the garbage leaking? You don't want to get it on you like that. Like, eck. Nasty. Yeah. So they're just going to be mad. Like, you understand? So when you're doing things right in your life, this is when you're going to see people acting up the most. Like, they're going to have everything to say. They're going to act like, especially when your success is broadcasted, because it will be. It will be broadcasted. Your success is going to, I'm trying to formulate the nitty gritty of it. Like, when you are completed with whatever you're working on, your success is going to be omnipresent or imperial everywhere. Everybody's going to hear about it. Everybody's going to pass it on and talk about it. And it's going to be like world news. Okay, maybe not on CNN world news, but I'm talking about like in your world, in your life, you know, and you've already had this happen to you where you've been moving along and doing things, and people are just people that you don't even deal with anymore or talk to, or you're not even part of those social circles or a part of those families anymore. And these people just got your name in their mouth talking about what you doing. Like, because you may have a child connecting you to this family, or it's just people just talking about, because wherever you go, you leave remnants of yourself. You know? It's like when you go to the beach and you bring sand home, you know? Takes so long to get it out of the house. Once it comes in the house, you just like still seeing sand, you know, or having a Christmas tree. And this is how you leave your mark. Like, it's, you know, but it's in a spiritual, you know, mental, emotional way. But I'm using metaphors for you to really understand. Like, it's like grains of sand. Like when you bring sand home from the beach, and you know, you spend so much time trying to get it, vacuum it out. You're trying to sweep it out, and then there's still sand. Or when you have a Christmas tree and you just be sweeping up or vacuuming pine needles all the way almost until the next year. Sometimes, you know. So understand that you have an effect on people, okay? And even the ones that you have that talk bad about you, you still had a good impact on them. They're just too jealous. They're just too shitty of a person. And they're just too afraid to be honest that you are actually a decent, good-hearted person. But they don't want to do that because they have to protect the image that they created, which was based off of stepping on you so that they could look like the better person, which always crumbles because, I mean, what type of foundation is that? You can't control the foundation because it's not an authentic foundation. How can you build a foundation off of somebody else? You can't control that person. That person grows and becomes better, and they already was better at the time, and you still trying to spit narratives that, or false, like spit lies. Just lies. Like, you got people lying about you. Because they just can't get over your greatness. They can't get over your authenticity. They can't get over how good-spirited you are. You're like an earth angel. You know what I mean? And sometimes you have to hide it because people be having you effed up. Because people think they could play with you because they see how beautiful of a person you are. How patient you could be at times. How innocent. You still tap into your innocence. Which can sometimes make you seem naive, even though you're not. Because that's how innocent you're purely. You still have pure innocence inside of you. I am a effing masterpiece. I make things happen, period. 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 You are a masterpiece, man. They don't make them like you no more. You are a limited edition. This is why they mad. They madder. And whatever you were working on, you about to make them real mad. They about to be madder than that. I am too fierce to fail. I'm not chasing. I'm attracting. I attract what's meant for me. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. I'm too fierce to fail. I'm not chasing. I'm attracting. I attract what's meant for me. Period, point blank. You already know what it is. You are so aligned with spirit that you already know what time it is. Like you're not fighting for anything. You're not in a space where you feel like, oh, nothing is working out for me. No. No. You know what's for you by who and what comes to you organically, naturally. And that's how you're moving. Your relationship with God has always been tight, you know, and it's even tighter now, especially for the fact that you are older, you are wiser, and you understand the why God put you through what he put you through. You respect God's gangster. You respect the way that God put you through, because you can understand it. I mean, we don't understand it when we're going through it. We're like, why am I going through this? You know? And it's for your strength, for your wisdom, for you to be in a state of gratitude so that you remember how far you've come. It's for many different reasons. And for reasons that I can't even explain because I'm not God. I mean, I am God, but I'm not God. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because we're all made in his image. And I'm God's child. So, you know, that's another thing people don't like. People don't like that God favors you. They can't understand because they want to make it seem like you are this evil, nasty, dirty, bottom of the barrel person. And then you turn around and get blessed right in their face because that's what they get for keep putting their mouth on you. God do not play about your angels, and your ancestors do not play about you because you don't do anything to anybody. You are in your own lane. You've been in your own lane. You don't bother people. It's when people come to you. And now you are dealing with people so different. You are serving people up so different. Like, listen, no, I'm not entertaining that. Like, you on your... Excuse me. No, I am not. You are not letting these old people that used to steal your joy. You're not allowing them to do any of that anymore. And guess what? The energy just goes right back on them. Right back on them. Right back on them. And they can't understand it. Yeah, because ain't nobody receiving that nasty energy over here. It's going to go back. Boomerang, baby. Boomerang, baby. I am my own #1 fan. I own my power unapologetically every single day. Every single day. You are understanding that you have to believe in yourself first in order to do what you need to do, in order to continue to be successful, in order for God to continue to bless you. Because he's not about to give you things for you to elevate and grow if you can't even see it in yourself to make it happen. So it's nothing wrong with being your #1 fan. You're the fan of yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. That means your self-esteem is in the right place. You've been working on yourself and you should pat yourself on the back. And you are unapologetic about it. And as you should. Proceed, okay? As you should. There's nothing to apologize for. That's like somebody wanting me to apologize because I'm making readings. For what? Boo. You don't have to watch me. I'm not apologizing to nothing for nobody or for no reason. About nothing. I'm not doing nothing to nobody. I'm not harming anybody. The ones that they need to be worried about is the ones that's out here playing and doing dirty things to people and talking crazy about people. Those are the ones that need saving. I don't have to be perfect to be effing awesome. My flaws make me fierce. And that's so true. Okay? Your flaws make you who you are. Your flaws make you fierce. Whatever those may be. It could be a temper. It could be that you're forgetful. But that could benefit you in a weird way. Understand, God works in mysterious ways. That could benefit you in a weird way. But you are taking what you know may not sit right with you about you. It's not about other people and what they think or what they point out. That doesn't make it a valid flaw. When people say things, it's about what you believe about you and what God reveals to you about you. Okay? So you're learning to take that and flip it and reverse it. You're hitting them with the remix. Like, for example, again, I have a hot temper, right? But I've learned to tame it. Okay? I'm not burning the house down anymore. I'm just cooking on the stove. I'm making meals with it. You understand what I'm saying? I've learned to transmute the energy. That's what you're doing. You're taking your flaws and you're using them in a way that is beneficial. Sorry about that. I had to go handle something really quick. Yeah, so you are taking your flaws or what you consider to be your flaws and you are transmuting them into something else. Like I said, I'm serving people platters, baby. And I'm not serving it directly. I am serving it indirectly. Like, I'm just going to ship it to your house. You'll figure it out. You'll figure out who it's from. You know, I take my hot temper and I'm cooking with it. I'm making stuff. I'm cooking with it, okay? And I'm talking metaphorically. Instead of burning the house down, like I said, I am making meals. And you are doing the same thing. It may not be in the same exact way or how I metaphorically obviously broke it down. But if you understand what I mean, you understand what I mean. If you know, you know. And you know, every day I wake up and am exceptional. I am limitless. And today I'll prove it again. It's you versus you. You are no longer in competition with anybody. You are no longer worried about keeping up with other people and what they got going on. It is you versus you. This is about you right now for a change. For a change. And you should be proud of yourself. That you are actually focusing on yourself. It took a very long time because you've put people before you for so many years. And that's why you suffered a lot. You know, you suffered greatly for that. But it taught you. It taught you how to be stronger. It taught you how to be independent. It taught you to have more courage. It taught you to not take no shit. It taught you to stand up for yourself. The list goes on. I am brave. I am fierce. Look, I didn't even read this card yet. I pulled these out. What's today? Wednesday. I pulled these out Sunday night. And then I left them. So I just came back and just started. I didn't even proofread these or before I got on here. I am brave. I am fierce. I can do hard effing things. Nothing stands in my way. I'm unstoppable. Exactly. Exactly. You know your strength right now, and people are mad. They are very upset. And they still are trying to chip away at those old insecurities, at things that used to bother you. And you're sitting here numb as numb. Numb as numb can be. Number than numb. And they looking dumber than dumb. You are number than numb and they looking dumber than dumb. Spirit, may I have 2 more cards, please? I am effing amazing and I rock that ish. I'm not a second choice. I'm the prize. And always have been. And always have been. And you knew then, but you really know it now. There's a difference between thinking you are the ish and knowing. You thought you was the ish back then, but you didn't know. You didn't know like you know now. Today, I'll be the badass I was too lazy to be yesterday. I don't just show up, I show out. Exactly, and that's exactly what I'm saying. It's reaffirming that last card. That you are amazing and you rock shit. And you're not the second prize. You're not second place. You are first place. You are the winner. And you will always win. And there's nothing that anybody can do to stop it. You will always win. Things will always work out for you. Period, point blank. And look, people be snagging on you. I take that as a spiritual sign. Because I don't even have my nails on right now. And why is my hair snagging on one of my rings? It never does that. Not on this one. People are like nitpicking with you. You know what I'm saying? And you're just like, can't touch this. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Okay? Amen. You mad? Are you upset? It's okay. I'm from Jersey, baby. I keep hearing that. So, but my thing is, too, I'm from Jersey. I was raised in Jersey, but I was born in New York and have a lot of family in New York. So, I'm just from the tri-state, I say. Still got ties to New York till this day. Okay. So, there's some things that I wrote down, too, that I would like to say before I get off, because I've been on for a while and I gotta go. I don't want to leave, but I gotta go right now. I got things to do. Okay. I trust that I'm on the right path. My inner strength is greater than any external pressure. I have come farther than I would have ever thought possible, and I'm learning along the way. There are people I appreciate, and I can let them know that. Because you are confident, and you are exuding confidence. You know, you're exuding authority. You are exuding boss energy. You are exuding authoritarian. Like, listen up, I have something to say. There are people I appreciate, and I can let them know that. Because you ain't a hater. You ain't sitting over there like, yeah, I do like what they got going on, but I ain't gonna tell them. Ilk. People who care about me are cheering me on in my life. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. I can do things today that would have stumped me in the past. I'm approaching the world with courtesy and kindness. Serving them up, baby. Killing people with kindness. You ain't even feeding into it. And it feels good. It feels so good. I am proud of the way I step up and fulfill my responsibilities now. I value my goals and solutions and will prioritize them accordingly. I am worthy of a healthy and vibrant life. We are the gift. That's why people don't always show up for us. Hence is why we are supposed to lean on God for sustainability or for sustenance. We are the gift. That's why people don't always show up for us. Hence is why we are supposed to lean on God for sustainability or sustenance. Do you understand that? Do you understand that those times when you needed people to show up for you, you needed people to listen to you or be there for you, that's what makes you who you are right now. That made you so strong. Like, I can't even begin. Like, you are so strong. And it hurt, but it's growing pains. Whenever you feel that hurt and and it feels like you're crying on the inside, like you have this, but there's no tears, it's because you are growing from the pain. Okay? You are growing from it. And it hurts. And your body recognizes that. Your spirit is going through something. That's what that is. And understand that you are the gift. You give. People don't give to a gift, they receive a gift. So that sometimes can be very lonely. And I understand that sometimes you are the glow, you are the star, you are the moon, you are the sun. Do we give to the sun and the moon? We are supposed to give thanks, right? But what else can we give to the sun or the moon or the stars or the night sky or the daylight or even the rain that comes to wash and cleanse? We can say thank you, but what else can we give? You understand? So sometimes it's not meant for us to get the things that we think we're supposed to get, because we are the gift. You are a whole blessing in itself. You are a whole abundance package. You are a whole prosperity bundle. What? It's time for meditation. It's time for you to take some time to meditate at this time. There's a period that you need to take for meditation, especially in this season of change. It's going from fall into the winter, and you need to go inside right now while it's getting cool and darker early, and the energy is starting to slow down. It's time for you to go and do some not just inner work, but just go inside and just be still and listen. And even if nothing is being said, just practice on not seeing anything, not hearing anything, not feeling anything. Just practice that. And at the beginning or in the end or in the middle, you just give God thanks. You give your angels and ancestors thanks. That's what meditation is. It's clearing of the mind. And you can also throw prayers in there if you want to, but this solely is just for you to focus on quiet and stillness. Some people think that you are delusional, but you know exactly what you are doing. And baby, when they finally understand and figure it out, you're going to be way ahead. You're going to be so far ahead of what they are trying to figure out that you're doing, that it's nothing that they can do about it. It's going to be done. Like all the little things that they try to do and block you from and interfere with, and it seemed to be successful at the time when they were blocking, trying to throw you off your path or trick you out of your position. That just wasn't for you. That's all. And it was a learning lesson. So it's not like you walked away with nothing. There's always something to be gained. It's never in vain. God is that gangster, okay? Even the way he made us, our bodies, and the way our systems work all together. Just, you can't, as a human, you couldn't even put that together yourself if you want, if you could. You just couldn't. It's too magical. Even like the way our bodies function and the way our systems come together to work as one, us being a organism, but starting as an atom, and just to break all of that down, like, and you are that special. Understand that you are uniquely designed. We all are. It's just some of us choose to tap into it, and some of us decide to hate on other people because they're jealous of your electricity. When you get down to the nuts and bolts of it, that's what it is. People are hating on your spark, your shine. And it's okay, let them hate. Just keep doing what you got going on. Don't stop. Don't stop. Thank you for stopping through. Thank you for listening. And please like, comment, share. Just continue to support and show me love. It helps with the algorithm. I'm not chasing. I'm attracting my spiritual tribe. And I thank you guys. Until I see you again, stay up, stay protected, stay prayed up. Do what you got to do. Use your spiritual tools that God blessed us with. Okay? And stay in your position. Just keep grinding. Keep staying, authentic. Keep remaining as, this person that's in competition with themselves. And you've always been a winner, but you really about to win, and it's happening at a time that it's supposed to happen. Congratulations. And I'll see you again. Have a great day and enjoy God's blessings.